Hello. It's January 4th, 2026. This is a second take, quick walkthrough of the bond purchasing process. What's involved there, some things you might want to pay attention to. We currently have two bond offers open. They're different at the back end. The process of a purchase is the same for either one. I'm going to go ahead and start by visiting the Treasury Home right now. I'm going to take a quick look at my vesting account. As I noted, I had just done a video, so as you can see, just a few minutes ago, I purchased a bond. But I want to take a quick look at the state of this. Purchase today, finish date, 57,500 tokens. That's my current deposit. So I'm not going to have very many vested by the time we finish this bond purchase. We'll see how it changes things. Treasury Home, let's visit the bond and burn contract. This page has a few things on it. We'll start with a breakdown of the bond offer. There's a 5% premium here. The maximum output is 21,800 grays. Now, because that has to include the premium, the value swap from the wheat to the grays and the original grays as well, it means that you can only put in about 10,000 grays worth of LP token at any given time. There's a delay between purchases. Currently, that's 6 hours. Actually, it's fixed on this contract. It won't change. There's a minimum size here, so we don't create too much dust. You can only send in a minimum of 1/100th of an LP token. The contract uses estimation. It's not necessarily instant or same block when you make your estimate and when you complete your bond purchase. So we have a slippage guard on there. Uh, Up to 1.5% slippage towards the downside. Again, you're working with a 1% fee token here in DeFi. If other things are out of line or someone moves and the value goes up during your transaction, we allow upward slippage up to 110%. The next panel here, very common on our site, very common interaction. We set this up so that you can easily manage your allowance. The bond contract needs permission to move your Grays tokens. It will have to take them from you. Pardon me. It needs permission to move your LP tokens, as noted here in the box. It's going to send you Grays. It will be removing LP tokens. Again, you can see your current balance here. You can see if you already have an allowance. I do indeed. It's been long enough that the emissions contract is ready again. However, the bonus on this right now is going to be 109 Grays. I'm not in it for that. I see that it was recently executed. Even though the timer's ready, I'm not going to run it. There's more than enough tokens over here. There's sufficient tokens here for over 200 transactions. So this is the estimator. And again, we want to be aware 21,800 is our maximum here. One LP right now is under 18,000. So again, the output is going to be 205% of the internal Grays value of the LP. Here it's telling me almost 35,000 tokens output for one LP, and it won't do that. We'll bring this down to about 0.6. Re-estimate 20,814. I'll give you 21.8, so that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. Oh, I did it in the other video. How silly of me. All right, we'll quickly move over to the business factory. Primary differences here between the bond offers is I continue to leave this on 4 hours. A little extra opportunity if you're eager. It's supposed to be on 6. I assume that was a timeout and the refresher will catch up to it. I have less allowance here, but I still have more. I still have already approved more LP than I have, so that's okay. If I was to run this, I would get 3,597 Grays, but I don't need them. I'm going to leave it for the next guy because this contract has 62 million tokens in it. 65,000 an offer, 10, 100,000. There's nearly 1,000. bond purchases here. Not important, off the head math. Max output is 65K on this one. That means we can do our one whole LP. That's fine. Same value, same LP, same pool. Purchase, well under a penny, just as an estimate. Okay, let's get the Explorer. The other bond contract does some burning as well. It does even a more complex transaction than this. Here's a quick look at this. And actually cost a little over half a cent to get this done. I'll switch these over to net. At the end of the day, I sent my one token. I got some tokens here. If you're ever looking at this and wondering, these tokens are from my already vested tokens. It's not very many because I had recently harvested over there. So everything else here is about it breaking down that LP, pushing the grays over to the vesting contract. So in the end, this was deposited for me. The 34,635 was the final outcome. A tiny bit more than the estimate. The LP was split. The WETH and the current protocol was converted to Ethereum and sent over here. This is the wormhole. So that transaction, that bond purchase at current prices sent 20 cents over to the wormhole. So that's a little bit about how you want to look and make sure that everything got done. Back here on this page, I need to add a new timer here because this will stop you from purchasing a bond. Again, if you don't wait the window that's indicated with the offer. In this case, I would need to wait another 4 hours to come back to this. As a matter of follow-up, I can come back here to the Treasury Home to my vesting account. I really honestly could have just pressed the back button. And when this lid's up over here, no, these haven't changed. Again, there was only 20 minutes that had gone by, but you see, it took out the 56.5 or whatever I had in here. It added the new 36,000, rolled them over into a fresh deposit, and restarted my vesting curve. I'm vesting about 0.076 tokens per second. And in the 2 minutes that have passed, I'm just breaking 10 tokens vested. I can come back and manually harvest these. There are 2 bond offers. You don't need to wait between bond offers. Making a deposit will go ahead and do everything as you saw. It harvested me the tiny amount of tokens that had invested between the offers. But in order to manually take tokens off your account, you need to outwait a 6-hour window. So that's pretty much everything involved in the bond purchasing process. Taking a look around before you make your purchase, actually making the purchase itself, and making sure that it completed successfully. All right, thanks for watching. You have a good day.